name's Sarah. Thanks for joining me today. It's just time for a little catch up, I thought. Didn't do a Friday sews this week, but I have a bit of time now, so I just thought it would be good to let you know where I'm at with a few things. First up, the weddings. Now, not my wedding. As anyone who's been following along on my Friday sews or other videos will know, I'm going to 3 wedding events next weekend. So Operation Make 3 Dresses is on. Now, the first dress you'll already have seen, or you'll already have seen on my mannequin, which is the LED dress by Closet Core Patterns in a like blue floral viscose linen. That is for a daytime sort of registry office wedding and lunch. So that's all done. That is dusted. I've got the shoes to match. We're ready to go. Number 2 should have been simple, but has been a real pain. You'll see it behind me. Now, the top dress, the show-stopping part of the dress, is this, the Lyra I made a couple of months ago out of this lovely organza fabric. Now, I want to wear this for the evening do that we're going to on the Saturday. Previously, when I took photos of this dress, I was wearing just a little like cheap jersey slip dress. And it was too short and it kept riding up and it was just like not very good quality. So I wanted to make a proper dress, like a black mini dress that I could wear under this, but that I could also wear for other things. Thinking this would be simple, it has been a pain. Now, I'm going to show you it just like this for now. I could maybe give you a little flash of what's going on underneath. I have used for the underdress the Cashmerette Upton pattern. Now, I remeasured myself and I used the size calculator and it came up with a different size to the one that I made last time. And basically, I made all these adjustments and now I'm worried. Some of the darts looked really huge. On the waist, especially when I'd finished with the FBA, the darts just, I followed the instructions in the Ahead of the Curve book by Cashmerette, by Jenny from Cashmerette, and the darts on the waist just looked really massive, so I made them a bit smaller. But yeah, I'm just a bit paranoid that it's not going to fit, and it's kind of difficult to tell until you've put the zip in, so it feels like it sort of fits, but I don't know how close it's going to be. We will see. So effectively, I have gone for the bodice is the Cashmere Upton. I think it's the one from the expansion pack with the square neck. If I get this off. Okay. So with square neck. Here it is. Lovely jubbly, looking great. It's lined, which was all fine. I messed something up with the armholes because it's sleeveless, as you can probably see here. And I haven't made the sleeves one before, and the construction is obviously a bit different, but I corrected that and that was fine. It's got darts, you can't really see that, so I'm just going to leave it open. You have darts at the waist and darts at the bust. The darts are where it's gone a little bit potentially awry, but we're going to see. It will have at the back, so it's just got a high neck back and it's clipped at the moment and pinned, but it will eventually have an invisible zip, which again, you won't see because this organza dress is on top. Now, for the skirt, there's then a waistband, and then I have self-drafted a skirt with some sort of tuck dart things, which, again, it's not going to look the prettiest in the world. Here and here. So we have double pleats on the front, so there's 2 on each side, and on the back there's a single pleat. I've self-drafted, it's all measured up, so hopefully that will work. At the moment, it's quite a long length, but I'm going to, once I've got the zip in and I've worked out that it fits, I'm then going to start chopping the skirt off. So I want it to be fairly short because I think the drama is in seeing all of that organza. What am I talking about? Don't even know. But yeah, you know, sometimes you just have a project and it's like, it just keeps going wrong and I keep skipping bits and it's just taken a lot longer than I thought. So that's been kind of annoying, but I'm hoping to finish it today, possibly with the last sorting hemming the skirt out tomorrow. And then I can get on to my Mabel dress, which is going to be in this fabric in the background. So the Mabel is the dress that I'm wearing now, which is the Tilly and the Buttons pattern that has been all over Instagram. and YouTube since it was released, what, a month ago? It was at the Stitch Festival, wasn't it? So that was a month. Maybe that was 2 months ago. It doesn't seem like 2 months. So yeah, so that's next. I've made that pattern twice already. And I know it's quite speedy to get together, so that's great. And then I'm also going to be making the Aster bag, which, the name of the pattern company, Schultz Apparel, which is a free pattern that they have. And I'm going to be making that to match. I'm going a bit rogue with the styling for that one. I've bought these like bright pink platforms, and I'm going for the sort of pink and red clashiness. I'm hoping in a good way, but we will see. But that should be quite a quick sew. So this one has taken me forever, even though it's just an underdress. It's very annoying. But I'm just praying that when I put the zip in later, it is going to fit, or at least convincingly enough that I can wear it under another dress. But I want it to give me some sort of silhouette. So everybody, please cross your fingers and let's hope that this Upton dress fits so I can move on with my life. Yeah, so that's where all of those are at. And then I've had a few deliveries this week. I've got a video coming for the Little Miss So-and-so subscription box, as that arrived yesterday, so that will be in a separate video. I've also had some deliveries from Minerva, and I think they sent me, no, some deliveries from Minerva and a delivery from Rainbow Fabric as well. So I'm a Minerva brand ambassador, so that means that each month they send a selection of fabrics and you can opt in or out. There was a bit of confusion this month, and they've sent me, so you normally send multiple choices and they'll say, okay, we've got this one available, and they'll send you that one. They sent me 2 of the options I sent, and one of those options had multiple colourways of the same fabric, so I wanted a patchwork, but they're all sort of in the same vein. So now I've got to come up with 2 things to make. So one of the fabrics is a chambray, a very nice light chambray. I don't know how well you can see the colour there because it's a bit bright. It's sort of like a minty green. So I don't know what I'm going to make of that. I think if I didn't have the other fabric as well, I think I know what I would make, but I don't want them to be too similar. So I'm going to have a think about what to do with this. If you have any favourite patterns for chambray, it's quite light. Is it quite light? It's got a bit of body to it. It feels a bit poplin-y. Maybe that sort of weight. So if you've got any ideas, any good chambray patterns, I will find something for that. I will. Now, the other fabric I have are 3 different cotton poplins, all in the same design but in a different colourway, and they are stripes. So again, sorry, it's very, very bright. So we've got this purple one. I've only got a little bit of this one, this blue, and then a nice minty green again. So for these, I'm hoping to make a sort of patchwork colour block long line shirt. Now I made a Tilly and the Buttons Lyra in this vein, which was based on a dress from Oliver Bonus last summer, I think. And I wear that a lot when it's hot. I was actually wearing it earlier today. I wear that a lot when it's hot. It's very breathable. It's quite covered, so I'm not getting sunburn. I'm not feeling too exposed. But I want to make more of like a shirt. So I was thinking possibly the Calais shirt that I made recently in a sort of zodiac viscose fabric. I was thinking I could maybe make like a fresh shirt colour blocked. What do we reckon? I was thinking the purple could be like the pocket on the chest, and then maybe, I don't know, maybe like the collar or something like that. And the main pieces would be in these 2, which are a bit more like neutral shades, is what I was thinking. So I have a little play around, but that's sort of what I'm thinking for that. I want more sort of on the days where it's like not boiling hot, but it's like too hot for me to wear a t-shirt. Well, no, not where it's too hot for me to wear a t-shirt, but it's too hot for me to wear a jumper, and I need something that's a bit more smart than a t-shirt. I want something that will work. So that's what I'm planning with that. So the Calais shirt. If I come across another summery shirt pattern that I really like, I might do that. But so yeah, so that's the plan for that. But now I also have this chambray. So just mint green stripes. If you've got plans that you think might work for this lovely chambray that won't make me look like a deck chair. It's not really my colour, I would say, but it is quite fresh. So maybe when it gets really hot. So that's my Minerva makes. I am giving those free of charge, just FYI, in return for a post. And then the other fabric I'm really excited about. So rainbow fabrics, I in the past have ordered from a lot, and I would end up with, because it was so, a lot of it was so cheap, I'd end up with loads and loads of fabric, and I wouldn't use half the fabric. I'm much more discerning now, so I will not sort of go in for the drops where it's like you have to get everything now, blah blah blah. I'm just like, if I see something that is in line with something I actually want, then I will buy it, but I draw very clear lines for myself. Now, I was talking last time about the Jemima jumpsuit, which is the new pattern from Sew Over It. And I was looking for a suitable fabric. I sort of didn't have an image in my mind of what I wanted it to look like. Need something with a bit of drape. I'd spoken to Alma at Sew Over It, who made one with a viscose chalet, and she said that that was too much drape. It was difficult to get the pleats. So I've got a viscose crepe, and I think this is going to make a really gorgeous summery jumpsuit. So, ta-da! This is the print. Isn't it gorgeous? So, yeah, so it's just fairly simple in terms of colour tones. We've got a nice sort of, it's like, it's not dark enough to be a navy, but it's like a bit darker than a royal blue. So it's like in between those two. We've got this lovely pattern on a white background. And you can see, if I just open it up a bit more, really nice and drapey. But it's got a bit of body, bit of texture to it. Yes, I'm thinking this would make a really good, I mean, I'm sort of sad I'm not going on a nice holiday anywhere, because I feel like I need to be wearing that on a Greek island. Not like, you know, in Guildford on a summer's eve. I don't know. Anyway, so that was another delivery this week, and I'm excited about that. So priorities at the moment are obviously weddings, finishing this one off, and the strawberry dress and the bag. Those are my priorities for sure. We're also packing the house up at the moment. It's kind of chaotic in here. There's stuff everywhere. And I have started trying to commit to what are things that I might use in the next few weeks? What are things that I'm going to use in the next few months so that I should take to my parents' house? What are things that I probably am not going to use until after the wedding, in which case those can go into storage. So I'm having to make some decisions. I have already taken too much fabric to my mum's, I know, and I haven't even gone through it all, because I just think, what if we have a really wet September and I need some autumn clothes earlier than I think? So I've got like summer fabrics and autumn fabrics and options. So don't worry, I'm still going to be making stuff for you. Don't you worry about it. But I think after I've finished all of the wedding outfits, I'm keen on the Jemima jumpsuit. I've got my Sorrento jacket to make for Jenny Stitches. I'm going to make this Callie shirt. I've got a gift to make for my mum for her birthday. Have I forgotten anything? I've got to do something with the blue Duchess satin. So that originally I had purchased with a view of making something for one of the weddings I was going to, but it's actually just sort of worked out that it doesn't fit in with the style of any of the events, actually, because I think if we were going, the event we're going to on the Saturday evening, if we were there all day, that's like a more formal wedding, which it would have been suitable for, but we're only going in the evening, and I just feel like this is the right vibe for an evening do. And then the two other weddings, my best friend's legal wedding and then the big wedding, are just a different vibe. I just don't want to be not being overdressed, because I think what's overdressed, but like I don't want to be too formal when I think it's more of like a sort of whimsical. Well, one of them's registry office, so just a bit more like lower key in terms of outfit. And then the Sunday one, I think there'll be a mix, but I'm feeling more of it's like in a garden. It's going to be more like whimsical vibes. So, yeah, so I've got to work out something to do with my blue Duchess satin. I am still thinking I might use it to do one of the By Hand London self-drafted skirts. They've got one that has, it's like a tuck gathered. So it's gathered at the waist and then it has tucks all the way down. The only thing I'm thinking, I need to play with it. This is Duchess satin, the black underdress, and it hasn't been great for pressing. So I don't know if the blue would maybe not hold the pleats so well. I don't know. Yeah, I'll work it out. I always work these things out. So again, if you've got any really good Duchess satin suggestions, let me know. And I'll get something made up. The other option would be to do something like, I don't know, like I think the outfit I showed you before had a skirt and the top. And I sort of think, I could just forget about the skirt for a second and I could make like a fitted top with big puff sleeves. That might be kind of nice. So that's that. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about today was Sewing Bee. I really enjoyed watching the first episode. I've always been a bit on and off with, in past years, I've sometimes been, I'll just miss an episode here or there. But I feel really invested this year. And also, I think I just know I've learned a lot in the past year about sewing. I think I've improved a lot in the past year, more so than I did maybe in the year prior to that. And I feel like I understand more what's going on, which I know sounds really stupid, but I just feel like when they're constructing things, like I feel like I get it, so I can follow it more. I like the challenges. I thought that knot top was really cute. I have made one pattern that has a knot detail before, which is the Joni dress from the Tilly and the Button stretch book. But the way I made that for my mum, and I'll put a picture of that here, and I also made one for one of my friends as a maternity dress. And that has a knot, but it's constructed in a really different way. So it was interesting to see this other way of doing it. And I thought I loved seeing all the fabrics that I was like, what's the fabric called? Other fabric? Is it this fabric? Is it that fabric? That was fun. So I thought that was really good. And then the final, the peep, what are they called? Not peephole. It's not called a peephole. Cutout. the cutout challenge I also thought was really fun. I loved Vicky's what's that pattern? The Closet Core, I think it's Pauline. Is it called the Pauline dress? I was really loving this pattern last year and I just didn't buy it. I don't know why. And I saw it on there. I also loved that she was allowed to have a curve model, which I thought was really great. I think the back cutout's really nice. I think the shape of the bodice and the sleeves are really nice as well. I'm not 100% on the skirt, which I think is what has put me off before. So I think Vicky's one looks really nice all the way through. But I've always been a bit like, I don't know if the skirt would suit me or not. But I'm starting to feel a bit more confident with adding my own skirts and tweaking them myself. So maybe it's just worth taking the plunge for that one. Maybe. But I really like that. I really loved Asma's dress as well. It was like red with this beautiful, it had this really open back and this I don't know if you'd call it a pussy bow, I don't know, but on the back I just thought it was so elegant, the silhouette from behind. I mean, I can never wear anything like that because like your girl needs a bra. It's not going to happen for me, the open back. But I thought it was gorgeous on someone else. And I do think you could still do, like you can maybe do like a cutout that wasn't so big, so in the back. So maybe more like the cutout on Vicky's dress, but just a bit broader and have that bow at the back. So the same sort of neckline from the back, if that makes sense. And then you still sort of get that nice like drape over the bare skin, which I think is what's really nice there. And I liked that the front silhouette was like really modest. So it was like very covered. And at the back, it just had this gorgeous, cutaway. I just thought it was really, really pretty. So it's the thing between like Vicky's, which is one that I would probably make and wear, and Asma's, which was like gorgeous, but I wouldn't wear that because it's just, I don't think it would suit my body. I'm also quite short. I think you need like a long back to really like let it drape in the most sort of glamorous way. But I thought it was just a really good first week. I think it's going to be a good competition, I think. And I feel very invested this year. I'm going to be there. I can't always watch it on Wednesdays because of work, but I'm going to try and watch it on either Wednesday late or Thursday at some point during the day. So that's my plan, is that I'm always going to try and get on top of it by Friday. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. So let me know what you think. So I'm asking you lots this week. So I'm asking, do you have patterns for chambray? Do you have patterns for Duchess Satin? And then also, what did you think about Sewing Bee? Who do you think is going to win? I think in the first episode, there was quite a clear front runner overall. But it's all about the journey, isn't it? So who knows by the end? But I think I know. I think I know who the one to beat's going to be. But yeah, let me know what you think. Sorry, Nate's like howling with laughter at something in the background. Yeah, so that is it for me. I've said it was going to be short. It's been over 20 minutes and I'm still talking. So yeah, so next weekend you might, if you're lucky, get something from me on Friday, depending on how much I've sewn. I say if you're lucky. If I'm lucky and I get enough sewing done. The weekend is going to be absolutely packed. So I will probably not check in. If I don't get Friday sews, then you probably won't hear from me till the following week. But then I should have some nice pics from all these weddings and an update for you. And finally, I can sew something that's not an occasion dress. So yeah, have a great week. Enjoy your bank holiday, and I will see you soon. All right.